Today I want to talk a little bit about vented bottle systems. A vented bottle system basically means you have to have some kind of vent in order to prevent air from building up inside the bottle and creating a vacuum. If your bottle nipple is collapsing, it's because something is wrong with the vent. So when you have a vented system like the Dr. Brown's, it means that you have this piece in here which funnels air into the back of the bottle to prevent a vacuum from being happening. So what does that mean? Let me show you with a water bottle. So a water bottle is not a vented system. Most of us, when we drink from a water bottle, watch what happens if you don't put your lips all the way around. Do you see how air bubbles go in there? If you put your lips just on the edge and leave a little hole at the top, you're venting your water bottle. Watch what happens when you don't leave a vent for your water bottle. You create a vacuum in the bottle and the bottle collapses. That's why your baby bottle needs a vented system. So the Dr. Brown system has a vent in it to help prevent that vacuum from happening and collapsing your bottle nipple. Now, parents either love this system or they hate this system because either that venting leaks or it's just a lot of extra pieces to clean. So you'll have other systems like the Even Flow Balance. This is the Even Flow Balance, one of my other favorite bottles, where the vent is actually built into the nipple. That's what this square hole is for. This vents the bottle nipple without needing the entire vent system in it. Now, sometimes these vented bottle nipples, this is the Breastfeeding Friendly by Lactation Hub, looks very similar to the Lancino or the Pigeon nipples, also has that little hole. These are vented bottle nipples that prevent that vacuum from building up in the bottle. Sometimes these will collapse on themselves from sterilizing, so if a vented nipple is collapsing, make sure to just do a little pinch test of the valve to make sure that it didn't seal on itself when it went through the dishwasher or the sterilizer. If a vented nipple is collapsing, it's because that hole isn't venting the system. Okay, so there's your lesson on the venting and the air and why you need to have that happen. Now, the cool thing about the Dr. Brown's bottle is if you like the bottle, if you already have a lot of these bottles, you can actually just buy a nipple. There are some pigeon nipples. There are these breastfeeding friendly nipples from Lactation Hub. You can take your Dr. Brown's nipple out, put in a vented nipple into your original Dr. Brown's collar. And now you don't need the vent system because the nipple is going to vent the bottle. This does change the flow rate. So going from one bottle nipple to a different brand bottle just based on physics and all that kind of fun sciencey stuff can change the flow rate. So these nipples you can get in slow flow, super slow flow, medium flow, all that kind of fun stuff. But do know that if you start experimenting with different bottle nipples on a bottle system, it can change your flow rate. But this is one hack to use your Dr. Brown's bottle with a vented nipple so you don't need to use the whole vent system. You can also take your Even Flow Balance nipple. So let's say you bought the Even Flow Balance and you have one of the really big bottles and it's too big for your baby. You can take that Even Flow Balance nipple and screw it on to your Dr. Brown's bottles. Again, this is going to change the flow rate. Bottle to bottle, system to system can change how things flow, but now you have the vent system built into the nipple. So the reason, again, you need a vent system in there is to prevent a vacuum from happening, which collapses the nipple. Babies sucking too strongly where the vent system is pinched closed can collapse that nipple. Sometimes you have to go up a nipple level to prevent baby from collapsing it, but a lot of times it's from how that vent system is working. The reason why you need that in there is to help baby suck. You can use different bottle nipples on your Dr. Brown's to then help give you that totally different bottle experience. Now you know.